Have you ever seriously wondered how you can manifest more wealth, more love, more health in your life? Well, today, we're going to break down a super powerful, but actually really simple, three-step process for co-creating the life you really want. And it all starts with one fundamental truth about how life works.
So here's the core idea we're starting with. Personal evolution isn't optional. It's just part of the deal. It's woven into the very fabric of life. We are all on a journey of growth, all the time. Whether you're trying to or not, you're evolving. There's no hitting the pause button.
And that leads to a really important question, right? If we have to go on this journey of evolution no matter what, then how do we want to experience it? We can struggle, we can fight it, we can resist, or we can choose to enjoy the ride. We can choose to be happy along the way. That part is up to us.
Now let's be super clear. Choosing happiness doesn't mean your life suddenly becomes perfect, with no challenges. It's not about that at all. It just means that on balance, the good stuff, the joy, the prosperity, the good health, it just starts to outweigh the negative stuff. The scales tip in favor of feeling good.
This whole process, this co-creation thing, it really unfolds in three elegant steps. It all begins with something called contrast. That's basically life showing you what you don't want, so you can ask for what you do want. Step 2, the universe answers that call, instantly. And then step 3, and this is the big one, you have to allow it in. You have to learn how to receive. Let's dig into that first step.
Okay, step 1, the gift of contrast. This is probably the most misunderstood part of this whole process. Because, we're taught to see our challenges as obstacles, as something bad. But what if they're actually fuel? Powerful fuel for creating what we want.
See, contrast isn't a punishment. It's not a setback. It's a gift, the gift of clarity. Every single time you run into something you don't want, it gives birth to a brand new, crystal clear desire for what you do want. It's like a cosmic guidance system. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? We all just want the pretty flower, not the sharp thorns. But think about it. Without the thorns, would the flower seem as special, as beautiful? The difficulties are actually what shape and define the very things we're trying to achieve. So every time you're faced with contrast, you're at a crossroads. You get a choice. You can go down one path, the reaction path, and just complain about what's wrong, feel stuck, become an expert in your problems, or you can choose the other path. You can see it as an opportunity, a launching pad that gives you the exact clarity you need to move forward. So once you've used that contrast to figure out what you want and launch your desire, we hit step 2. And you're going to love this part. This is the easiest piece of the whole puzzle because it requires literally zero effort from you. I'm serious, this step is not your job. The moment you ask, which happens automatically in step 1, the answer is given. Boom, done. The universe, your higher self, whatever you call it, has already sorted it out. That thing you want already exists as an energy, as a potential, just waiting for you. Okay, but wait a second. If the answer is already there, then why isn't it here? Why don't we have all the things we've asked for? Well, that brings us to the most crucial step of all. Step 3. This is where almost everybody gets stuck. This step is the real work. This is the bridge that takes that energetic potential and turns it into your physical reality. This is how you turn a maybe someday into a right here, right now.
So what is allowing? It's basically just getting out of your own way. You see, wanting something and actually permitting yourself to have it, those are two totally different things. Allowing just means you stop putting up the roadblocks that block the good that's already trying to get to you.
And this right here is such a powerful tool you can use to practice that feeling of allowing. It's a declaration. You're not waiting to be ready someday in the future. You're saying you're ready right here, right now. Just try saying it to yourself and see how it feels.
So if it's just the simple matter of allowing, why is it so darn difficult for so many of us? Well, let's take a look at the common mental blockers that create all that resistance we were talking about.
These blockers, they're almost always invisible walls that we built ourselves. They're made of stuff like deep-down beliefs that we aren't worthy of good things, or this weird sense of guilt about having more than other people, and a huge one, that paralyzing fear of what people will think of us if we actually become successful.
Just think about how illogical these blocks are when you really look at them. Your refusal to enjoy a meal you earned does absolutely nothing to help someone who is hungry. You staying poor doesn't make anyone else prosperous.
When you really shine a light on them, you see these self-sabotaging beliefs are completely irrational.
So once we see these blocks for what they are, illogical and unhelpful, how do we start tearing them down? The solution is to make a conscious, deliberate choice to practice the art of allowing.
Here is a super simple 4-step process you can use anytime you feel that resistance. First, just recognize it. That tight feeling of fear, guilt, or doubt, that's it. Second, acknowledge the silly story behind it. Third, you have to actively make a new choice. Say to yourself, I choose to allow this. And finally, you give yourself permission by stating with conviction, I am ready now. The main takeaway here is this. Your job isn't to force it or figure out the how. Your real job is to just get out of your own way. It's to practice well-being, to relax, to feel good. Because those are the states of allowing. That's when you lower your resistance and just let all your desires flow right into your life. And that leaves us with one final, powerful question for you to think about. After everything we've talked about, what is it that you have been asking for that is already waiting for you, that you will finally, truly allow yourself to receive?